What's going on YouTube? This is that random guy here showing you guys how to make a super cheap, basically extendable sphere polearm, whatever you'd like to call it, out of an extendable telescoping pole that you can get from a discount store, a regular kitchen knife, and some cable ties. Very simple project to make. I made this thing in literally like less than 2 minutes. When I figured out what I wanted to do with it. Basically, all of this stuff it's super cheap. That's why I wanted to emphasize on it, because all of this stuff cost me less than $7. So it was very cheap build. So it's perfect for on the budget do-it-yourselfers, preppers, or anybody that just has a mind like me and just wants to make stuff out of other stuff, you know what I mean? So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your telescoping rod. I haven't made any modifications to it or anything like that besides break off the tip. At the moment, I wanted to see, any ways I can maybe upgrade this, make it a little better, a little bigger, something like that. May throw some PVC piping around it, just to make it a bigger handle. That's future stuff. I'm not sure about that right now. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your telescoping rod, open it up just a bit, and basically this thing is pretty long. It's about, I would say, about 5 feet. Me personally am 5'7", and it stands up to my shoulder, so I would say about 5 feet. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna take your telescoping rod, put it down, and basically you just want to measure it out. This is so easy to build. It's ridiculous. A caveman could do it. Just basically take, boom, like that. Get your cable ties, and you want to just tie them around. Literally so straightforward. It's not even funny. But these are sometimes the things that some people overlook, when making things, and sometimes people want to go a little too complex with their projects. I know I sure did. When I first started this thing, I wanted to freaking integrate the blade into the pole and all this other stuff, and sometimes simpler is just better. Sometimes simpler is just better. So we're gonna take our cable tie, tighten that up. Boom, we've got one in there. Obviously we need more to anchor it, make it a lot sturdier. So I'm gonna take some more, put them at the bottom. Now, me personally, when I did this, I put about 8 cable ties. I'm only gonna put a couple less in this video, just so you guys can get the point of it all. You know what I mean? So these down here. Well, these cable ties up here are actually on pretty tight. Like once you tighten these 4 at the 2 sides up, they're pretty tight, and it doesn't really move much. By the way, I forgot to mention that this rod actually locks in place when you twist it, so you can actually stab stuff. But yeah, so what I want to do, I definitely want to make this thing way sturdier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cable ties. Now, when it comes to a knife handle like this one, I just learned this yesterday, the best way to make this middle part tight, I'll show you guys right now, is to basically put a cable tie at the bottom right here, or at the other end, doesn't matter, whichever one you choose. You basically want to tie the zip tie nice and tight towards the bottom. See, it's pretty tight down there. And then slide it up, and like you basically gotta work it up there until it's super tight, and that's literally gonna give you a sturdy hold. So we're gonna do that a couple more times for the middle, and literally we're done. This one's actually, I can actually make this one a little bit tighter. All right, let's push that up. This is a good problem to have right here. If it's giving you a hard time to push it up to get it to the middle, that's a great problem to have, because that means it's going to be really secure. Last one. Boom. All right, now let's just clip off the ends. Okay. It's because I'm left-handed, guys, I swear. There you go. See what I tell you? It's because I'm left-handed. And there you have it. Telescoping, survival knife, fishing knife, stabberator, whatever you want to call this thing. This thing is just a beast. Like I made it and I fell in love with it. Like, even though it's so primitive, that's what I love about this thing, is how primitive this thing really is. That anybody can pick up and make one. Like your grandma can make one so she can take care of herself in the house, you know, defend herself against invaders or whatever the case may be. Imagine grandma. Hiya! But yeah, this is pretty much it right here. Under $7, made myself a nice home defense, spear fishing, whatever you want to use this thing for. Obviously nothing illegal, please, thanks, appreciate it. In the future, I actually would like to make because I actually picked up these magnets. They're pretty strong. Picked up these magnets from the dollar store. By the way, all of this stuff is from the dollar store, if I didn't mention that earlier. I picked up these magnets. So what I want to do with this in the future is basically attach this to something, like, let's say, like, I don't know, like a piece of wood or something like that, like a small piece of wood, boom, boom, have them attached there. And this is metal, so basically it attaches on, and, you know, at some point have it, like, let's say this is the sheath or scabbard, whatever you call it, to, you know, hold a gun, hold a blade, and you would just pop it off, boom, and you're ready for action. This is it, guys. I appreciate you taking time out to look at my video. If you like it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate comments on how to further advance this thing, how to make it better, you know, what I could have done better. You know, I love the feedback, so, you know, I would really appreciate the comments. Thanks, guys.